Good afternoon. Today I'm going to give you a quick tour of a 2011 Fort Transit Connect camper van conversion. Here at the entrance on the right you will see a refrigerator and or freezer that is 12 volts, so you can power it off of the vehicle while driving or off of the Bluetti power station, which lives right here for easy access and removal. For lighting, we do have these USB rechargeable, removable battery powered lights that are really nice because you can use them as a flashlight if you're going out to use the facilities during the night, and also move them around the van as you see fit. They're also just a nice warm light. So there is one here at the entrance, as well as a second one here above the kind of work and sleep area. And then your other lighting controls are here on this dimmer switch. So as you can see, the recessed lights in the ceiling are dimmable from that switch there. We do have insulated window covers on all of the glass right now. They're just secured with magnets like this right here. So that is on all of those windows. The only one that is different is this one actually has a rolling window shade, just to kind of frame out and give you a little bit more space behind the kitchen. The kitchen area, this is a removable magnetic cover for the induction cooktop. One nice thing about these Duxtop cooktops is you can actually power them down to just 200 watts. So if you're just reheating something or making soup or chili or something like that, it won't draw very much power, or you can crank it up and boil water really quickly to, again, conserve power. Slide that back on for you. The fan control remote is just magnetically attached here. There are also controls directly on the fan if you don't want to use the remote. But pretty simple operation. Power on. If you'd like to exhaust, simply hit the exhaust button. So really pretty simple. I do have a mirror here. I found in the camper van it is really nice to have a mirror in the back of the van, so you're not climbing over the seat to use your rear view mirror for, contacts and washing your face and whatnot. Continuing in the kitchen area, it is a 15 by 15 stainless sink, just with a removable cutting board cover. The faucet is rechargeable USB powered. So it's not drawing off your power tank. You don't actually have to have connection to any kind of power in order for that to work. And I don't currently have any fresh water in the tank, but it is simply powered by pressing this button on the top, which would have the water come out of the faucet. Have wire baskets that are secured to the frame for most of your cooking dishes. I've got basically service for 2 people, including wine glasses, mugs, drinking glasses, cups, plates, bowls. A good-sized pot and pan that work great on the induction cooktop. Here we do have a pull-out table, which is really nice both for dining as well as a work surface for working on the computer or anything like that that you might need to do during the day. Full blackout curtains. It is actually amazing how dark it gets in here. As you can see, it's very bright and sunny out right now. I'll go ahead and close the door just so you can kind of see that this is, with the fan area, is obviously a little bit of a skylight. I do have this window open right now so you can see that, but looking towards the front of the van, there's very little light penetration. I do have this light on right now, so that's giving us some light. But it does get very dark back here. And, if you want to really go full blackout, you can also close your blind here. And it is almost like nighttime. So I'm gonna go pop that door back open so you can actually see what I'm doing back here. Do have two outlets, USB and USB-C, accessed right here, easily accessible from pretty much everywhere in the van. That is just powered off of the Bluetti power station. It is a Bluetti EB240. This drawer here is kind of a multi-purpose drawer. When I am staying somewhere for a while, you know, I do like to have just a little something to make things look like home. I keep my non-killable plant in there. You can hang, there's a couple of different places you can put these around, but just to, you know, make things a little bit more at home. A rechargeable lantern, which is really nice to have in here. And then, you know, you have your cutlery and whatnot also in that same drawer. And I'll show you how the bed slides out. So here behind the cushions, just a couple of elastic straps to hold that cushion in place while you're driving so it isn't falling or sliding around in the back. You just pop those off. And then this little yellow lever right here, you just want to push that down. And at the same time, just slide the bed out. So as you can see, even one-handed, it comes out super smooth and easy. Those are on 500-pound drawer slides. So it is, you know, a pretty sturdy, really nice, comfortable slatted bed. You don't have to worry about, you know, condensation underneath or anything like that because you have plenty of airflow. And then these two back cushions just slide into place here. And there. And that is now a twin width and twin length bed. It is a little narrower at the feet. As you can see, you get about 4 inches wider at the top here at the shoulders, which is where the full twin width is. And it is about 4 inches less at the feet. One thing I will point out is you do get a little over the 72-inch length, just because of the curvature of the doors. You know, your feet can actually overhang the cushions a little bit. So keep that in mind if you're on that borderline length. There's an overhead storage above the cab here. So right now I have up there is an outdoor rug, but that's a great place to store your soft goods like bedding, clothing. I oftentimes put seasonal things up there like fly fishing gear or things like that as well. And I will bump around to the back and show you the water system. So this is the back of the van here. They are barn doors. One nice thing is you can actually completely open them fully, I guess you would say 180, and if you're loading and unloading, or if you just want to have a completely open view. This door just slides open, and this is your water system here. Fresh water is a smaller hose that goes to the USB faucet. And then this larger tank, or sorry, it's the same size tank, but with the larger outlet to the drain is for your gray water. This extra one right here is just a passive hot water for showering or for doing anything that you want hot water for. You can set this out in the sun and it does actually warm up quite nicely. Alternatively, you can heat some water on the stove and, you know, mix that with cold as you see fit in order for the temperature that you want. A couple other little tidbits here that I didn't point out earlier. We do have 2 cup holders here, so you don't have to worry about your drink sliding around when you are in the back. And then also just a cubby here. Fits a laptop, Kindle, you know, magazines, books, things like that, that you want to have handy. And go ahead and slide this cushion back into place. The lighting control for the overhead lights, these recessed puck lights, is right here. So as you can see, they are dimmable as well. And this isn't the best view, but the drawers under the bed right here. Great extra storage space for things like the shower curtains that go onto the hooks at the back. So you do actually have a fully enclosed area if you want to shower or change in privacy outside of the van. All the drawers are on soft close hinges, so they stay closed while you're driving, but are still easy to open and close by hand. There is a 12-volt power point back here. This is only active while the vehicle is on, so keep that in mind if you are going to use that for anything. And I will slide around to the side behind the driver's seat for just one last moment. So behind the driver's seat, there is just one last little storage spot here. I put this in primarily for all of the window covers. So it's just a convenient place that you can put those when they are not in use. It can be accessed either here from the exterior or from inside the van as well. One thing I don't believe I mentioned is that these rear windows on the sides and the back, they are actually one-way glass, so you can see out, but you cannot see in at all. So this is what you get from the exterior, versus having a full view out from the interior. So that is really nice for privacy. I didn't do this on all the windows. If you're interested in having the rest of the windows down, I certainly can. The other thing is that these rear windows, if you're not familiar with the passenger Transit Connects, they do open, which is really nice for added airflow for the roof vent.